Kraken co-founder Jesse Powell is under federal investigation on claims of hacking and cyberstalking, a nonprofit that he founded. FBI agents searched his LA home, probing whether he interfered with computer accounts of Verge Center for the Arts. A lawyer for Powell said he's done, quote, nothing wrong. So this has nothing to do with Kraken. This is all about Powell, but interesting if you're a conspiracy theorist. Danny, I'll toss it off to you. What do you make of this story?
Throw it off to the conspiracy theorist. All right, that's fine. I'll take it. It is and it isn't related to crypto, right? Like the dispute here stems from this arts organization that Powell founded in 2007. And he was on its board of directors for a long time since, and he left that board, or he was pushed out of it, I believe, a year ago, because he apparently stopped showing up to meetings, and his political views did not align with the guiding principles of the group. And so they said, get out of here. And when he did get out of there, when they kicked him out, he allegedly made life very difficult for their IT department by shutting down the email accounts and stuff like that. It was really making things difficult. And right in that story that I just outlined, you actually get back to the crypto angle, because those guiding principles that Powell differed with the arts organization on, that whole kerfuffle came right after he pushed Kraken staff to either, stay in line or leave if their political views diverged from Kraken. So, Will, I'll toss it over to you. Do you remember that case?
Yeah, that was an interesting story. That sort of happened around the same time that Coinbase was interacting in similar principles, right? Where they said, don't bring politics into the office. We don't want to deal with that. We have a purpose here. That purpose is monetary freedom through cryptocurrency. So let's focus on that. Sort of what Kraken did as well. Kraken, of course, and Jesse Powell have been far more outspoken on that front, and has like a long history of like a lot of different things have been spoken about in traditional media with a lot of backlash. That being said, as it ties to this story, it's sort of interesting to look at like the traditional way that some of these organizations can run, the fact that you can be kicked out, and then working within the crypto space where you can make pronouncements like that, and for the most part, like you're fine. It's very hard to be canceled within crypto for whatever reason. A lot of times, even the scammers seem to find their way back into crypto, and by no means calling Jesse Powell or Kraken or anyone there in that sense. But it's funny how there's like a very large cultural divergence from the traditional world and crypto. And I think that's one thing that does make crypto like a little bit more robust to different cycles. To the story itself, one thing I wanted to point out is like there was an FBI raid involved with this. Like seemingly a lot of people are taking this very seriously, though Jesse Powell in a tweet referring to this story responded to an account called Autism Capital stating that he was not really on Twitter for the moment and wasn't like super concerned about this because he was playing like Diablo 4, a video game or something like that. So, we got a lot of different characters involved in the story, and they're taking it in like different strides, to say the least. But this is a good drama story. I do like it. Jen?
It's a good drama one. I feel like in this industry, we get these like damning stories that involve a lot of players and different government agencies. And then you'll have like the main person of that story come out on Twitter and be like, I don't care. I'm chilling on a beach, or I'm playing a game. It's just a crazy industry we work in. I wonder if we see, computers get seized in this investigation for the cyberstalking and hacking, and maybe some of the evidence, like I'll take the conspiracy theory route here. Maybe some of the evidence they discover leads to some kind of lawsuit or investigation into his crypto dealings. And that could be interesting, and I wouldn't be surprised at all. But again, I don't have any information or facts to back that up. That is just from my own head.